Did y'all see that video that Juwanna posted when she was talking about her mom and she started crying and she was saying, like, I just really hope that my dog doesn't think that I abandoned her? Baby, when I say that shit had me bawling, I was crying my eyes out. Because all I could think about is, damn, this shit, that's so traumatic. And we are watching this in real time. We're watching something that happens in our community all the time, but this time it's like, really, now you really see how this shit works, right? Like, this whole time her and her mom been making videos and stuff, you would think by looking at the videos that they got along, you know. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've always felt that tension, always. And I actually felt it on Juwanna's side, more so than the mother. Because I would watch sometimes how Juwanna would look at her mom, kind of roll her eyes a little bit, you know, or sometimes you could tell that she would get frustrated with her mother with certain things. But you could tell that Juwanna knew she better not say nothing. I mean, so many of us can relate to what she's going through, because a lot of us have mothers that we don't talk to them motherfuckers no more. Because they toxic as fuck. A lot of times they are jealous of us. Let me tell y'all, my mom put me out when I was 16 years old because I was pregnant. Now, mind you, I was adopted. So my mother who adopted me, she couldn't have children. And to this day, my son is 28 years old. She don't see my son at all. She's never accepted my son. And she definitely does not accept me. She tells me all the time that I'm going to hell, all this kind of stuff, because I was a fornicator. I had a child out of wedlock. I done been married, divorced, got remarried. Like, baby, I am hellbound in her eyes. So I know how it feels to have somebody that you always felt like is supposed to love you because you love them. Like, you automatically think you're my mom. It's your job to love me. It's your job to support me. Like, that's what I'm here for, right? That's what you wanted me for. You know, Juwanna, I'm pretty sure at some point your mother was loving you as a baby. And I'm pretty sure at some point when my mother adopted me, that she loved the fact that she was going to have a daughter. Because she would have never adopted a child if that wasn't what she wanted. But the thing is, here's the thing, is when you begin to surpass them, or when they try to make it hard for you, but you still manage to get over. You hear what I'm saying? Like, my mother, she made it so hard for me at 16. She would not give me any of my information so that I can continue school. She wouldn't give me, like, my social security card, my birth certificate, all of that. And you know, being that she put me out, I had to go to a whole nother side of town. So I didn't have any of that. I had to switch schools. But you know, in order to switch schools, you have to have that information. She wouldn't give it to me. She wouldn't give it to me. You know what I'm saying? And my mother, if you looked at her from the outside, baby, they're millionaires, right? So you taught us to graduate. You taught us to go to college, but yet you're making it too hard for me to actually do that. But one thing I noticed throughout the years is every time I would accomplish something, every time I would overcome the hurdle that she put in front of me, she would get more angry, and she distanced herself. Like, we literally don't talk. Right now, I'm sitting probably about 10 minutes away from her house, and I haven't seen my mother in probably about a year or two. And before that, it's probably been a lot of years before that. Like, y'all just don't understand. When I say no contact, bitch, I mean no motherfucking contact. So, Juwanna, keep your head up. Protect your peace. And no matter what, always remember, success, that's the best revenge. When they say you can't, you do. When my dad told me I wasn't going to be nothing but barefoot and pregnant on welfare with a bunch of children, guess what? I proved his ass wrong. I had 2 kids, 12 years apart. Meaning when I had my son at 16, I didn't get pregnant again until I was 28 and married. I had been married for 8 years before I had my daughter. And do you know they still had a problem with that? They still tried to direct me to the damn abortion clinic because they told me you shouldn't have a baby from your husband. What? You want me to abort my own husband's baby? Yeah, that's just how low she stooped. And when I got remarried, do you know this woman would not come to my wedding? She refuses. She doesn't even acknowledge my new husband. And my new husband is a great man. She don't even get the chance to know him. You hear what I'm saying? But you know what? I got to keep going with my life. I can't let that stop me. Because one of these days, she's going to have to answer to that. She's going to have to answer to every single way that she ever made me feel. And that's the day that I'm waiting on. So don't forget what I said. Success, that's your best revenge, baby. Be successful. You graduated, go get you a good job. Buy you a nice ass house. So you ain't never got to go back to her house again. And that's how you win. Because at this point, baby, I ain't never been back to my mama's house. Never. And I won't. I won't. I don't care how low and down I get. I'm not going back to your house, Mom. I'll go to the shelter first. I'll sleep outside on a bench first before I come knocking on your door. And that's real talk. Yeah.